welcome back, Hollywood Horror Film Club Slashers the series on a new weekly video. Before we start, please hit the bell notification, like and subscribe, and hit the comments in the bottom also. Alright, on this video today we're going to be talking about the original opening for Halloween 2018. So from what I've gathered is that there was supposed to be a flashback originally in Halloween 2018, like there wasn't kills, but they saved it for kills instead. But the flashback was supposed to take place originally in Halloween 2018, and it was supposed to involve pretty much the ending scene where Loomis shoots Mike off the balcony and stuff, but it was supposed to play out a little different. And apparently the John Carpenter read the script, the original script, and he asked David Gordon Green and all the other people involved making the film to axe that from the film. So pretty much what went down is, here, let me read it. It goes, so in the initial scene, Loomis shoots Michael once only for the shape to recover and grab Loomis. So he shoots him, he shoots him like he does when he's strangling Laurie after he puts on the mask, and he shoots him into the other room. So in the initial scene, Loomis shoots Michael once only for the shape to recover and grab Loomis. So I'm guessing he wakes up and grabs Loomis. He pins him up against the wall. You know, kind of how he pins up the sheriff in Halloween Kills up against the wall and starts slamming him with the rope. So he pins him up against the wall, and after a brief struggle, breaks Loomis's neck. He breaks Loomis's neck. After breaking Loomis's neck, Laurie picks up Loomis's revolver and shoots Michael multiple times, sending him over the balcony. So what it looks like is that they were going to retcon the original ending from Carpenter's original film. And Carpenter even told him something about it. He told him, "Oh shit, you're gonna redo my ending." And he even said something about the audience might be kind of disappointed and pissed off that you kill off Loomis. What's crazy? Yeah, that's really crazy. So basically, Laurie is the one now who sends Michael over the balcony of the Doyle house, not Loomis, which you do see Loomis do it in Halloween, but here it was gonna be that she did it. She points the gun at his motionless body and keeps pulling the trigger despite being empty as the police arrive. Dude, that sounds so cool. It actually sounds so cool. Like, in a way, I wish we could have gotten that. Even though they were gonna retcon Loomis's initial role that he had at the end of that film, basically in a way killing Michael if there was no sequel. But damn, that's crazy that they were gonna do that. And yeah, like I said earlier, right here it says Halloween 2018 ultimately dropped any kind of flashback sequence. Instead, with a documentary, the documentary crew, Donna and I forgot the other guy's name, explaining how the events played out following the end of Halloween 2018. The art director of the film looked a lot like Donald Pleasence. Yeah, that's true. I've seen pictures of the guy too. Before they even put him in makeup. Without the makeup, he looks just like Pleasence himself too. Yeah, I'll throw a picture right there so y'all can see. And yeah, that's crazy that he was the art director. He was just working on the film, right? And that these guys like just spotted him one day, and they decided that they didn't even need to cast anyone like major to play that. They could just use prosthetics and make this man that already looks like Donald Pleasence look even more like Donald Pleasence, you know? Let's see what else. Yeah, and like I said earlier, yeah, that John Carpenter wasn't happy, and he asked the production to remove that for the potential of people being upset and the fans, backlashing against that. But that's so cool that they actually had a flashback plan for that movie instead. It would have played out way different. I even found a few pictures online of the 2018 mask alongside with like some clean versions of it. And some pictures of James Jude Courtney in the Michael Myers outfit with the clean mask on. I'll throw them up here right now. Check them out. But yeah, that's crazy that they were doing that. They had the masks ready. They had the props ready and the costumes. I wonder if they were actually gonna recreate the Doyle house and what is it called, in a sound stage, just like they recreated the Myers house, or if they were really gonna go back to because the Doyle house wasn't in South Pasadena, it was in somewhere in like West Hollywood or something like that. Right. Somewhere by the Sunset Strip or something like that. Because I've been to the Freddy Krueger house, and that house is like across the street or a few blocks down. So I'm wondering if they were gonna go back to the original location and shoot that, or if they were just gonna just recreate, the setting in a soundstage, like I said earlier. So apparently, yeah, that's how the beginning of the 2018 film was supposed to be, with Loomis seeing Tommy Doyle, Lindsay Wallace running out of the Doyle house still, and him running up the stairs and finding Lori struggling with Michael, and then she taking off his mask, and then Loomis blasts him in the room, but then it switches to after he shoots him. So in the initial scene, Loomis shoots Michael once only for the Shape to recover and grab Loomis. So after he shoots him, apparently he walks into that room, right, where he shoots him into, and that's where he grabs him and he starts strangling him and breaks his neck. That's the only thing, and well, that's not the only thing. And then Lori ends up blasting him off the balcony. That's what changed. And I wonder, like, if they would have done that original flashback scene in Halloween 2018, how that would have affected the Halloween Kills, like how like what would have been the opening for that movie still in that case. Like, would we still get a flashback, or would it just have jumped right into the film? That's what I wonder. That's pretty crazy. But honestly, I kind of would have liked to see this flashback. It sounds pretty intense, but they were gonna retcon it. They were gonna retcon it, which is crazy. Yeah, it's a good thing John Carpenter stepped in there in time, because they were about to do it. They had the masks ready and everything. Like I said, I had found pictures of aged 2018 masks next to clean versions. So, and I had only heard rumors about there being around that time when 2018 was coming out, that there was going to be a flashback scene. I remember hearing about that when the whole 2018, the new Halloween 2018 movie thing started going on. I had heard about that. And then when I saw the movie, I was wondering, I thought there was supposed to be some kind of like flashback, and then it didn't happen. And this is why, because Carpenter was like, oh, dude, you guys are going to upset the fans and shit. You're going to piss some people off because of doing that. But, I mean, but initially, it does sound like a good opening, though. It would have been a cool opening, right? Seeing this. And yeah, and then we were still gonna see Michael get apprehended, just like in Halloween Kills, but this time in a different manner. This time he was gonna be on the floor, motionless, as Laurie keeps clicking the gun's trigger, even though he's dead. It kind of like in Halloween Kills, when Michael's on the floor after he gets beat by the cops in the flashback, and then Loomis comes with the gun, and then Hawkins comes in through, kind of like that. I picture that scene taking place like that, like Michael on the floor like that. And then Laurie just still like in Halloween, Rob Zombies, and she's just on top of him, like. I picture that. I picture that happening in the scenes. Yeah, and instead, yeah, exactly like I said earlier, they went with the documentary filmmakers instead, which I didn't mind. It was cool too. It played more on the mental health thing in that way. But yeah, dude, I feel like Halloween 2018, if they would have done that original opening, I think it would have. I really love that movie, to be honest. It's an awesome movie, but I think it would have made it just even more better, in my opinion. Yeah, and like I said earlier, I wonder who they were gonna get to play Michael in that original flashback scene. I wonder if they were probably just gonna get James Jude Courtney himself, because I did see pictures, like I said earlier, of him doing costume fittings with the clean, de-aged 2018 mask, and like a 78-ish looking costume. So I wonder if they were just gonna get him, or maybe they were gonna get the same Aaron Armstrong guy. Who knows? I don't know that, but dude, this would have been awesome. It would have been awesome as hell. So it would have been so cool because if they did this original flashback scene, imagine they did the kills one too. We would have gotten so much more of Tom Jones Jr. as, you know, the new Dr. Loomis, which in a way I feel like if they, like I said last time, if they do movies that take place like maybe like post 78 around the 80s and stuff, they could bring him back as Loomis, you know, like in a series or something. You know, I would love to see him play Dr. Loomis, like in a, not just flashbacks, you know, but like in a full length like movie or TV series, like I said earlier. Really awesome. Yeah, dude, but oh man, this would have been heavy. This was an awesome thing right here. The way it describes how he grabs Loomis is like when he grabs the sheriff guy inside the Myers house when they're looking for him in the flashback and kill. So I'm guessing they did get inspiration from this original opening flashback scene in the Halloween Kills movie. Yeah, but dude, this would have been so awesome. Awesome. I've been wanting to do a video on this one for a while too. Next time we're gonna do a video on the original ending for Halloween 2018. Let me just gather the info for that. But I mean, yeah, dude, this would have been so freaking crazy. I wonder who would have they gotten also to play Tommy Doyle and Lindsay Wallace as children in this flashback scene if it would have went down. If it would have went down, and who if they would have shown Sheriff Brackett again, you know, maybe as like a, I mean, he was old already then, but old young, you know, so they would show him younger but still old. Oh, dude, that would have been cool. Younger Brackett too again. Oh man, I feel like the masks that I saw, the behind the scenes pictures of the masks that I saw for the original flashback scene for 2018 were actually a little more different looking than the one that we got in Kills. They look a little more I'm gonna say they kind of look more like the original mask to me in a way. The original flashback, like clean versions they had for the flashback scene in 2018. They actually look a little more like the original to me. The Halloween Kills flashback mask looks like the original kind of, but it also kind of looks like Halloween Resurrection mask to me because it's got like the dark lips and the really dark shading across right here, the nose and the eyes, lashes and stuff, and eyes and the lips. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me a little more of like Halloween Resurrection mixed with like some 78-ish, Halloween 2-ish. But those pictures, which you'll see again, let me go and scoot back the video a bit. You can see they kind of look a little more like the 78 mask, kind of like this. Look, this is a Tots mask, but they be working with Tots making the masks and stuff. They got a little more like elongated head, I think, and chin. In my opinion, kind of. I don't know what y'all think. Yeah, and oh man, I wonder. Dude, I wonder how they would have also gone about doing the grain on the footage, you know, to make it look like the 78 movie. If it would have been like the same way they did it for Kills, like they used grainy old like type kind of filters and stuff, and the lighting. I would have loved to seen the lighting too. Oh man, dude, this scene would have been so awesome if they would have gone with it. I kind of wish they did because I just wanted to see the cinematography, you know, and how good they would have done the lighting the first time around and how much it would have matched the original movie. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry about that. Those fucking Red Bulls got me. I just want to know if like if they would have done the original flashback scene, we would have had something to compare it to the Halloween Kills, you know? Would have been like, okay, they did it better here, they did it better there. But regardless, so it's cool though. I mean, in a way, it's kind of okay that they didn't do it because that would have retconned Loomis's whole purpose pretty much in the original movie. And in my head, I always thought Loomis aimed to kill Aunt Michael, you know, because like there was no other way anymore of getting to this guy anymore. You know, he had no other way. He was like strangling an innocent girl and shit. So what did Loomis have to do? He had to shoot this guy. He had to put him down, you know, like a fucking rabid dog and shit. And they would have changed that, you know, they would have changed that into, you know, Laurie doing it, which it doesn't matter. But I like the original continuity of the movie, you know. There's certain things that I wouldn't like messed with, you know. That's why I love Halloween 2 also, because that's the original continuity. To me, Michael and Laurie will always be brother and sister. But yeah, that's it for today, Hollywood Horror Film Club. Probably catch you guys again tomorrow on another video. Remember to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the comments in the bottom, and follow us on Instagram, Slashers the Series, Hollywood Horror Film Club, and catch you next time.